What's good, family? What's good? What's good? What's good, family? All right, so this about to be a bit of a drag, but we're gonna get some messages. I thought this would be kind of fun to see. Why is everybody single? For those of you who are single, and maybe some of you guys just want to tune in to laugh a bit, which is fine. Okay. Hey, love. All right. If you hypersensitive, hey, high priestess. Hey. Hey, my beautiful ladies. Hey, my beautiful kings. Everybody that's tuning in, thank you so much. All right, let's spark it up real quick. So we're gonna go through each sign. So we're gonna start off with Aries. Do I got any moderators in here tonight? Hey, Empress. Hey, shout out to my moderators. All right, Spirit. We welcome you into this space. Ashe. Hey, there's my moderators. Oh, okay. So let's get it going right. Hey. Okay, Spirit. Why is Aries single? You single, Aries, because you bitter about the past. Queen of Swords in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. A lot of shit happened in your past and you just will not let it go. So you low key ready to pop off on anybody. Like, if anybody even like resembles something of your past, you ready to pop off. But not only that, it's like you just kind of like, because the Queen of Swords energy is like you've been through a lot, you've hurt before, so now that's what's holding you back from being in a relationship. It's almost like you go into new situations during the talking stage with your fists up. You low key even be trying to like strong arm people into a relationship just because you don't want to be hurt anymore, or you don't want to feel a certain type of disconnect, and it's all stemming from past relationships. Some of y'all even like fuck relationships because you've been hurt. So that's one of the things that's holding you back, Aries. Let's see. Yeah, Three of Swords at the bottom of your deck. You gotta heal from the past, because even if you don't notice it, Aries, you could be coming across to other people as like emotionally cold, unavailable, or just real aggressive, real angry, ready to cut somebody off, ready to pop off at any moment. And like, to you, like, that's cool because that's like you're the warrior of the zodiac, god of war, so you don't mind being in that energy. But when you approach other people's soul like aggressively, it's not assertive anymore. It's just aggression that you're approaching people with. And so that could be pushing people away from you. This is just the cards. Don't shoot the messenger. What's the outcome for Aries, please, Spirit? Your own energy with the Fool coming out. and the Ten of Wands in reverse. You gotta release all of that shit. Start going into situations with a lighthearted attitude. The baggage from the past is over, so you can't carry that shit into every new situation, because you're going to keep pushing people away from you, and then you're going to keep finding reasons why they wasn't right for you in the first place. But you got to do some self-reflection, though. You got to let go of this baggage from the past with this Ten of Wands. It's time for a new cycle. It's time to step into something new, Aries. If you want love, you got to change up. It's not just everybody else, Aries. It's you too, beloved. All right, let's get to Taurus. I'm also hearing one last message, Aries. It's like you're almost afraid to be vulnerable. That's what it is. It's like a fear to be extremely vulnerable. So it turns into aggression. So kind of relax on that. Spirit, why is Taurus single? What's going on with Taurus, please, Spirit? Hey, man. You worried about the wrong shit, Taurus. Like, in some aspects in your life, you've lost your fire. Like, and you are ruled by Venus. So you focusing on too much about how you're undesirable, which is therefore like causing for you to not even do anything to be desirable in a way with the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like you're waiting for the external world to see your beauty and your power. It's like you rely too much on external approval, Taurus. And so sometimes it could be like you put your relationships on display because it's an external rush you get from other people seeing you in some type of relationship, but deep down inside, something is bothering you. You don't feel at your best. You can even be being kind of like almost bitter like Aries, but in a different way. Like just not feeling yourself, like your beauty and everything. And you need to change your perception about that. Forget how other people see you, all of that. Love for real, not for show. Devil in reverse at the bottom of your deck, so you need to untie yourself from toxic type of relationships. You like to fight for things, but the Six of Wands in reverse is like you be fighting for stuff that's not even successful. Like that's not even gonna like meet the standard of who you actually are. And this Queen of Wands in reverse is like your self-esteem could be low, so you just taking relationships that aren't successful, that have like a toxic overtone to it. With this Devil in reverse, it's like, yeah, you guys have a connection, but on what? Like, what is the connection? Is it just physical? You know, you got to go for more than just a physical relationship. Don't and stay away from men that are already committed, or even if they not married. If you know they dated someone, don't let this Queen of Wands energy in reverse make you kind of want to be some vixen or some temptress or something. It's like you got to like stop going after things that aren't going to be good. And I feel like you be knowing too, but you have this stubborn energy that you will fight for things even when all the signs are pointing to it not being good for you, Taurus. And the Fool in reverse. So this keeps you stagnant. This keeps you like in some karmic loop. You gotta change it up. What's the outcome for Taurus, please, Spirit? Six of Swords in reverse. yeah, this is the type of shit that's gonna keep you holding back. I mean, keep you held back. Then it might start fuck with your money. And your security is what I'm hearing, Taurus, and your stability. And that's when you really gonna wake up out of it. With the Five of Wands in reverse, but with the Strength card in reverse, it might be too late. You be then drained and lost a lot of important things. Probably lost a lot of important connections. People that didn't want to like sit around and watch you be in unhealthy relationships. So be careful, Taurus. That's why is you have a tendency to hold on to things, and then when you get in a new relationship, you still holding on to the past toxic relationship in some aspect, and you're not giving yourself time to heal from it, and so it's carrying over. And it's like it's almost like a repellent to relationships that could be good for you. All right, let's get to Gemini. And you know, you guys could even take these for your Venus. Your Venus signs. So you might want to, you can probably cross watch for your sun, your moon, and your Venus. Spirit, why is Gemini single? What's going on with Gemini? Okay. Yeah. Gemini, you start off with the Three of Wands in reverse and the Page of Swords. You need to slow down and get to learn people more. Like, you're very inquisitive, and you're an air sign, so you like the communication to be moving, but are you listening? Like, are you really listening to people and figuring out what they like, what they don't? Are you taking time to like learn people, or are you just like, I don't feel like wait, let's get into it? Because there's a real rushed energy that's coming through for me right here. And it's like, you got to start taking the time to get to know people. And not just surface level stuff. Like, you really got to learn people before you try to jump into a relationship with them. You got to see if you guys even have an intellectual connection, because that's what's really important to you. But we're in times right now where everybody wants things to happen in under 2 minutes, and that's just not life. So you got to take the time, you know, gems, and get to know people. But be patient with this. Bottom of your deck is the Sun. So if you really, in the upright position too, so if you really take time to start to get to learn people, learn yourself, see if you guys are even a match, then you're going to have that Sun energy where there's going to be somebody that comes in and like, and not caters to, but resonates with that childlike free energy, but also that very intelligent, inquisitive vibe that you have. All right, let's see. What's the outcome for Gemini? Thank you. Five of Wands. And then you be talking to too many people at one time. So you're not even really, that's one of the reasons you're not even taking time to get to know nobody. Because you're talking to so many people. Or you just doing the most. It's just too much energy going on. That's why this Three of Wands in reverse, you got to slow down. So you can take in what's going on. And some of you probably like, I'm not talking to nobody else. Okay, so then that's not for you. But for some people, and I'm definitely picking up on a masculine energy here, you talking to a gang of people at one time. And then got the nerve to sit around and be like, why nobody ain't submitting to me or being loyal to me? You got too much going on, Jim. And this probably ain't even people for some of y'all. This just a lot of shit going on in y'all head. All right, so you already see. You clear that up. You let some stuff die down. You'll find somebody. Take time out to know people more. And let them learn you. Okay. We got for Cancer. I already know y'all mad. Cancers, y'all already mad. Already mad because I said cancers. And we ain't even got to why y'all could be single yet. You just over there with the screw face, waiting for me to offend y'all ass. All right, cancers. Y'all know I love you. My wife sign of the zodiac. So let's see what we got for cancers. I told Spirit I'm not dragging nobody tonight. I'm just doing the cards. I ain't about to drag nobody. All right. Spirit, why is Cancer single? Cancer stubborn ass. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Cancer, look at this. You focused on the right shit though, low key, Cancer. That's why I fucks with you. You got the Queen of Pentacles here, so you focusing on home, finances, stability. But then behind that, there's still some emotional baggage that's brooding. You holding on to some emotional baggage, but you still keeping everything else together. You don't even want nobody to come to your house. You don't even want nobody to pick you up. How they gonna date you? You real secure though, financially, so that's good. But maybe you a little bit too focused on the coin that you're not giving chance to love. You could definitely be doing that right now. 10 of Cups at the bottom of your deck. So family, you want like a traditional kind of love, family, get-togethers, home stabilized and everything. And I feel that. But at the same time, though, Cancer, with that Six of Cups in reverse, you gotta let go of some baggage from the past. Because even if it's like you think you not showing it to nobody, you think you easygoing, to other people you not. This is why you're single. So this has nothing to do with what you think you doing. This is how you're showing up to people that could possibly date you. You showing up with like baggage with the Six of Cups. So you gotta let that stuff go, Cancer. You be holding on to things, and people can hear it in the sound of your voice. They can feel it in your vibes because you're a water sign, Six of Cups. So it's emotion. People can feel your emotions, whether you think you concealing it or not. People can feel that. But it's like you could have all this happiness if you just like wipe away the past. Because the Queen of Pentacles showing up, it's like you stable, you know how to hold things together, but where your emotions are concerned, you could be a little mean because you don't want to be hurt. And I'm hearing some people just don't take to that well. Yeah, death in reverse. So you're definitely holding on to things from the past, no matter how much you think you have let it go. And then the Knight of Wands in reverse, it makes you look kind of flighty, kind of up and down, kind of available one minute, then disconnected the next. So then you're making people not know how to approach you. And maybe that's cool for you. Maybe you like that because maybe you want people to be on their P's and Q's or walk on pins and needles when they're around you. But I'm telling you, this is something that's like not going to get you that connection that you want, and you will be abundant and you will have home and you will have that stability that you need in the home, but love is going to be fleeting. What's the outcome for Cancer, please, Spirit? Your outcome is the Three of Pentacles. So like I said, that stability. Things are going to be fine financially. You're going to have people that are going to come in and want to link with you, Cancer. You're going to have people that legitimately want to come in and link with you. But it's all how you approach the situation, all how you receive it and return the vibes. Check in with your energy before you talk to people. How you feeling emotionally that day, stuff like that. If they not the cause of it, don't give them the brunt of it. Like really just balance yourself. And this ain't no Cancers is overly emotional, because I don't really feel like y'all overly emotional. I just feel like y'all could low-key be mean-spirited sometimes to people that genuinely love you and want to connect with you because you're so afraid of getting hurt. But you gotta let that go. All right. Let's get to Leo now. Leo. Let me give y'all one more good shuffle, Leo. I know y'all like extra. Y'all like the extra shit. Let me give you one more shuffle, Leo. Damn. I love you guys. Okay. Spirit, why is Leo single? Oh, God, stubborn. 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 You single, Leo, because Ten of Swords, betrayal. I think some of you guys be emotionally betraying yourself, man. Let's see. You got a lot of passion within you, Leo, but I feel like you be pointing that passion towards the wrong motherfuckers, okay? Like, you super passionate, and for the fellas, you giving it and getting it. But at the same time as you giving it and getting it, you betraying other people. You could be like, with this 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, feeling like you. Sorry, guys. Let me put my shit on Do Not Disturb. Hold up. All right. You could be like, not getting enough attention or affection from people. And then that makes you go in with this passion towards other shit and leave a trail of like heartache and stuff behind you sometimes, Leo. And I know you like, I'm coming from a good place. I know you are I know you are. You always feel like you're coming from a good place, Leo, but you gotta focus, okay? Pick a lane and cruise control that motherfucker. Like, but you know, you gotta know that sometimes when people aren't focusing on you, they're focusing on them, and that don't mean go and get attention from other people. That don't mean like it's the end of the world with this Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands. This looks like misplaced passion to me. You know, you could be holding on to people that make you go the extra mile to get their attention when their attention ain't really worth it. But then you might have people who genuinely want to love on you and caress you and stroke you, and you just kind of like betray them. Because you get attention from them, and then when this shit pop back off, you abandon other people and they feel betrayed by you. So you can have a lot of people that you talk to here and there just to get that little attention when you want it, and then when this false or this misplaced passion pops back up, you out. Then you tired, but you making your own self tired. What else for Leo, please? Yeah, King of Wands, this is your energy, definitely. So you're always looking good, smelling good, feeling good, but like, what are you doing with that? Spirit says it's time to get on your game and block out all the bullshit. For some of you ain't even about love at this point. It's about your passions that can turn to creativity, that could turn into a source of income for you. So that's what you need to be focusing on. Okay, what's the outcome for Leo, please, Spirit? The Star card in the upright position. So your outcome is you taking time to heal and get on your shit, get in alignment with your highest purpose, get in alignment with your divine mission, and start to feel better. Start to take care of yourself. Hello, love. Start to take care of yourself better. Really focus on what makes you happy, what drives you. Something that only you can produce. Okay. All right, now next is Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all probably gonna unfollow me after this motherfucking live. Damn. Y'all about to dip on your girl now. Dang. It's all good. Still love you the same. Y'all be wanting me to drag you. Y'all be loving all that shit. So let's drag then. Let's have a good time. I'm gonna drag my ass too. I need to be dragged too. Hell, I ain't exempt. Okay. Spirit, what do we have for Virgo, please? Why is Virgo single? Okay. Ooh, 3 cards jumped out for you, Virgo. Okay, so the first card that jumped out was the 6 of Wands. Okay, Virgo, off top, you expect perfection from yourself, so then you go and you project that onto everybody. You not allowing people to have their own idea of what perfection is for them, their own dreams. It may not be in some structured ass way that you like. It may not be according to your plan. They may just be low key. You may be a little over the top here. You even come across to people like you know everything, Virgo. And you know a lot. You intelligent. You got a lot of passion. You more Leo than Leo is, low key sometimes. But this with the Chariot in reverse is causing you to not be able to move forward in relationships because you too busy picking people apart and analyzing them and critiquing them. Because you know your motto is I analyze. I believe that is you. And it's like you are really picking people apart when they are successful in their own right. They're happy. They're doing their own thing. They feeling good about themselves. They low-key know who they are. But then here you come in like, since your life is so scheduled and to the letter, you expect other people to live like that. So y'all can't even low-key get through the talking stage. Because it's almost like you crash in their dreams before you can even see how they're going to manifest their reality. So you got to pull back on that. Because yes, you're very successful, Virgo, because you have a great work ethic. You're very intuitive and intelligent, inquisitive, as well as Gemini. You and Gemini may make a really good pair. But in terms of other people, they do see you successful. They know that you worked hard for what you have and that you know what you're talking about. But sometimes people don't want to hear that shit. And you could be like coming across like that to people that you're trying to date. So then they just leave you alone. You got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck, Virgo. So you're definitely, like I said, successful. You have success. That's neither here nor there. But we're talking about love. And then you real low-key stubborn. Like, the cards don't want to shuffle, but, like, you want to get your point across to people, but you want to allow people to get their point across to you because you're overanalyzing it. And then here we have the Hierophant in reverse, the World in reverse with the 4 of Cups. Like, yeah, you could be missing out on valuable opportunities to be happy because you saying the wrong shit sometimes, Virgo, to keep it 100, because the Hierophant speaks his truth. He says things, but I feel like, yeah, you know things and you know the truth about situations, but maybe you're speaking out of place and it's coming across as like you're disinterested or you're apathetic. So it's pushing people away from you. Spirit, what's the outcome for Virgo, please? Thank you. The Moon. You got to dig deep within yourself and see where that stems from. Because you could be so hard on yourself. This is something inner. This is inner, Virgo. It's not external. So you got a lot of shadow work and soul work to do to find out why you come across like that and how you can balance it out to where you can offer constructive criticism when solicited and when to pull back on it with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right, smoke break. And we're going to do Libra through Pisces. All right, thank you, Spirit. Thanks for everybody liking the video. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for showing up. Sorry guys, I can't really see all the comments. They disappearing really fast. All right. Spirit, what's going on with Libra? Why is Libra single, Spirit? Oh, Libra. Straight out the gate, 8 of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Cups. Y'all ass don't know how to communicate, Libra. And to be an air sign, that is so weird. But it's like, honestly, you flirt too much, though, too, with this Ace of Cups and this 8 of Wands in reverse. It's like, you be flirting with people just for the sake of flirting. And, acting like you offering people love, knowing damn well you just want the attention with the 8 of Wands in reverse. You just want the illusion of a connection with people, but you know you're going to cut communication with them real quick. And I think you like being like that. And I mean, that's your thing, but that's why people don't want to offer you love. Let's see. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands in reverse, and you're not loyal. And you may be like, oh, I am loyal. I just be flirting, and I don't even know I be flirting. Come on, Libra, you smart as fuck. You know you be flirting. And to some people, that's emotional infidelity or some shit, you know? Like, that's emotional cheating. That's communicative cheating, because your girl or your guy could go to work and you bored and want somebody to run your mind or compliment you or someone to send a selfie to. And so you start talking to other people knowing that these people are emotionally available, but you really not. And then you be thinking it's like covert though, Libra. And honestly, the energy here with the 8 of Wands lets me know the energy is felt externally to maybe your partners. Or maybe the other people who think they have an emotional connection with you here with this Ace of Cups, but it's just coming across as like you just not real with them. Because your actions and your words are not meeting up. So that's why people kind of like step back from you. 5 of Wands at the bottom of your deck, so you could definitely be coming across like you got too much going on. You got too many people looking at you and you paying attention to too many people. This is what it is, Libra. You do too much. For the guys, you always looking for a chick to look at you. And for the females, you kind of like say too much, move too much, do too much too soon, I'm hearing. And so that's what's going on. Let's see. This is why you single, Libra. Yeah, the Chariot. You be doing too much too soon. And it's like, people, I'm like, I don't know, Libra, people just not about to play with you this year. For some reason, like, yeah, the Tower and the Ten of Wands comes out next. Like, people just like not about to play with you or carry whatever you bring in when you come, which is other bitches, other dudes, other attention, other conversation. It's like too much, you know. So this is why you may be attracted to someone, but they pull back from you. Especially if you guys follow each other on social media, or if you guys work together, go to school together, some things like that. I'm hearing like I'm hearing that they see you like in too many people's face is what I exactly heard. Okay, Spirit, what's the outcome for Libra? Then you show up in your own damn reading with the Justice card here. I see you, Libra. And then the Hierophant. So your outcome is you gonna balance shit and start telling the damn truth and keeping it 100 with people. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody, you gonna have to keep it 100. Like, look, I'm showing the balance. You guys are supposed to be all about balance, so you need to be like, look, I'm talking to other people. I'm probably not gonna respond to you. I'm probably not gonna be with you totally committed, but I'm here for the meantime. You gotta like be honest and hold that balance because you know how to communicate, Libra. You know how to communicate. So when you don't communicate, people already know what's up with you. You caked up. You caked up. All right. Let's get to Scorpio now. Oh shit. All right, guys. Oh, Scorpio in the building. I see that little Scorpio emoji. I saw that. I saw that. Okay, Scorpio, I see y'all. Alright. Let's give it one more because I wasn't paying attention, y'all. Let's see one more. Who is that? Was that son? Who just said something? Say something again. All right, Scorpio. Why is Scorpio single, Spirit? God, you stubborn, Scorpio. You damn stubborn like damn Cancer. Oh, okay. And y'all see me shuffling on camera, so I don't want to hear nothing in the comments about I'm being biased or no shit like that. All right, 3 cards jump straight out for you, Scorpio. First card you got was the 8 of Cups, and then it was coming out with the 10 of Wands. Whew, okay, let me take a breather. Damn, Scorpio, like, you too quick to walk away from people. You too quick to be, like, heavy, is what I'm saying. Like, you come across as very independent and successful with the 9 of Pentacles. You got your money together, home together, like you together, Scorpio. But here, when it comes to emotions, you just way too heavy on people too soon. And it could be day 3 and you already like thinking about how married life could be. And this is emotionally heavy for people, and this causes people to walk away. And not only that, if you notice, his back is turned. So you could definitely come across as like always like turning your back to people, you know, before you can even unpack anything. It's like, damn, Scorpio, chill. You don't gotta like emotionally whatever real quick. Like people, I'm hearing people like really be feeling you too with this Nine of Pentacles. People really be feeling you, Scorpio. Like they be loving your ass. They be seeing you in this. You see this card is like basically yellow and green and red. So people see you. They see your passion. They see your love and all that shit. But then you be wanting people to carry your emotions or your pain and your anger. And people just not gonna do that for you, Scorpio. And it don't mean that they're betraying you or none of that shit. You be seeing betrayal too soon. And I know you like, well, I'm Scorpio, I'm intuitive, and I know it because it's happened to me before. And I always know when that's gonna happen, when someone's gonna walk away from me. I already know when someone's gonna betray me and turn their back on me. But what this Nine of Pentacles is telling me though, Scorpio, is that you are creating the reality around you. Because the Nine of Pentacles, she's very independent. She makes her money. She stabilizes things. She manifests on a very high frequency. So you going into situations with burdens from the past and memories of how people hurt you and shit, you giving that to people who ain't even thought of doing that shit to you. They was just showing up to probably even lavish you with love and affection and attention. But you coming in side-eyeing and carrying stuff from the past, and it's too heavy for people. And you feel like if there's not a deep connection from their end off top, then something's wrong. But here with the Eight of Cups, you ain't even giving a deep ass, honest, clear declaration of your intentions. You too busy like, let me send a text message and then hurry up and run away. And somebody's like, yo, damn, this is crazy. This is too much for me. I'm trying to connect and blah, blah, blah. And like, it just, for some people that you're attracted to, it just comes across too burdensome too soon. So they just kind of leave you to do your own thing. And then you be like, yeah, that's fine. I got my own shit. I got money. I got stability. I got everything I need. And you do. But then you still be low-key emotionally burdened because you want somebody to share love with. And stop trying to carry people burdens and trauma and darkness for them or whatever. Yeah, I know Pluto is your ruler and you can rule destruction and stuff, but you don't have to bring that shit into your relationships. Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom of your deck. So this is why you're single. Two of Cups, this is what's always separating you. This is what's always separating you. And you got to stop painting yourself as a martyr if you're showing up. If you're showing up to carry this. It's like you're attracting that. Okay, let's see. The Emperor comes out. Yeah, you want to be in control of everything. You want to be in control of the exchange of emotions. You want to be in control of everything. And people just don't want that. They don't want that because you're coming across people who are also independent and self-sufficient in their own right. And they just kind of feel like, I don't want to control you, so don't try to control me through any means, even if it's a simple emotional control, like using your past pain to make somebody kind of like get in alignment with you. That's not fair. And so, yeah. What's the outcome for Scorpio, please, Spirit? The Judgment in reverse. You gotta let it go. You can't keep living with stuff that is not bringing you new life. You can't carry that over into the talking stage, the getting to know someone stage, the I don't know if I want to be vulnerable with you stage. Like, because everybody has their own gauge of like when they're ready to be vulnerable, when they're ready to be emotionally vulnerable, which is extremely important. Like emotional availability and emotional vulnerability is like two different things. So you got to learn how to differentiate between the two, or you're just going to keep like not having the relationships you want. Okay, now let's get to Sag. Hey, fire in the building. I love my Saggies. Spirit, why is Saggy single? What's going on with Saggy? Okay, Spirit. Saggy, I feel like you're searching for stability. And you're just not in the position to fight for love anymore. I feel like you're really in this space where you're just being like trying to get your money right, trying to get grounded, trying to get your footing. So, yes, like you do want love, but it's just not something you're willing to fight for because you're too focused on having everything going smoothly around you. You really are focused on stability. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it's like even though love is on the table, some of you guys are just like, I really gotta be in a certain position before I can offer love to anybody. Stability is like extremely important for you. So if your money isn't right and you're not feeling grounded, Sag, you are going to push relationships away because you feel like you have to have enough finances for this, for that, to like cover the bill just in case of emergency. Like you always like, and you guys get this reputation for just being flighty and shit, but like they don't know that like you guys have a really stable energy to you where you like want to like be able to take care of your family and just have things and not have to be stressed out. So that's one of the reasons like right now maybe even if people are approaching you with love offers, you're kind of like putting it on the back burner because you're more focused on your stability right now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Saggy, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be like uncomfortable living situations or just like money being kind of like elusive or just stability being elusive because of what's going on in the world right now. A lot of people are like not doing so well financially, have lost jobs and things like that. So maybe you're falling on that end of the spectrum. So you're really just trying to figure out how you're going to bounce back after everything kind of returns to some type of normalcy. So finances and career is like really one of the things I feel is blocking you from love right now because you're trying to get your footing, get balanced, fix things in the home, or just really trying to get to the space where you don't really need anybody. Let's see. Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse. So you could be turning down offers, Sag. Or you could just really be appearing as emotionally unavailable so people aren't approaching you. Let's see. What's the outcome for Sag? Ace of Pentacles. And I think it came out kind of weird like this. So I feel like stability is one of the things. Yeah. That's all I'm really getting for you, Sag. Just like finances, career, stability is really what's keeping you from trying to accept any offers or give any offers out in love. Yeah, Three of Wands, your fiery energy at the bottom of your deck. So you're just waiting on things to get in alignment, things to come in. You're very optimistic about it. So stay in that energy because things are going to turn around for you. And yeah, things are going to turn around for you. And then you're going to find the kind of relationship that's equal for you. With the Two of Wands coming out here. So yeah, it's kind of like you're just moving backwards a little bit. You just want things in order, and then you'll be open to love. Because once things get in order, you'll feel like you have more options. And not options really as in people, but just options as in where you can go, travel, move through people or someone that'll be like lighthearted and ready to move with you. Okay, Saggy. So yeah, things will turn out fine. You're just being placed right now to get things in alignment. Okay, Capricorn. Let's get it, Cappies. You're welcome. Let's get it, Cappies. So yeah, for Cappies. Oh shit, let me take a hit, y'all, before I do Cappy. Okay. Ooh, Lord. Bottom of your deck is a star, Cappy. So you need to heal. Why is Cappy single, please, Spirit? Oh shit. Oh God. Come on, not the stereotype. Cappy, one of the reasons you single, Ten of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. You too focused on money. Okay, look, Cappy. I love y'all, but on some real shit, it's like you've been hurt before, like extremely hurt. Look at old boy with this bandage on his head, like, and bandage on his arm. It's both his arms. Like, you've been hurt before, Cappy. Like, on some real shit. I feel like you were vulnerable with the wrong people. So then you just poured yourself into your work. And not even on those stereotypic shit they say about Cappies. I mean, like, not even just work, like family too. Like, you just start pouring all your love into family, like home, having people over for dinner, just really like family, like people that felt like family. You really just started spending a lot of time with them. And it was almost like that's what has healed you in some aspect, just being able to be with your family while you recuperate from battle. But I feel like even still though, Cappy, with this Nine of Wands, you're not going to like let your guard down, because I feel like, oh boy, look, it looked like he sees some shit in the distance, low key. So it's like, it looks like you're just protecting your family, your home, your finances. You're just trying to really have a peaceful environment, but you're still on guard because you don't want to be hurt again either, Cappy. That's why the star card is here, because I feel like you're just doing like a whole kind of healing, like a whole kind of detox, maybe I'm hearing, of your home and your life and your relationships. What else do we have for Cappy Spirit? Page of Swords in reverse with the Two of Cups. Good grief. Oh, dare I say this? Dare I say this, Cappy? There's someone who is tired of watching you and probably wants to come in and offer you some type of shit. But with the Page of Swords in reverse, it looks like you kind of like not even trying to get to know anybody. People could low-key be trying to get to know you, and you just kind of like not even paying attention with the Page of Swords in reverse. I keep hearing aloof. Like you just acting aloof, Cappy. Like You're not even checking for nobody. You're not even checking for nobody, Cappy. That's your problem. You're not even checking for nobody. Knight of Cups coming in. So your problem is not even being open to love, or not even dating, or not even offering nobody a chance, or not even accepting anybody's offer. Maybe you feel like, oh, Devil in reverse. You just kind of feel like you don't want to be tied to nobody. You don't want to be tied to anything that's going to be too heavy on you. You don't want to be tied to anything toxic. And so you're really just kind of like chilling right now. But like, I don't know. I think somebody's going to come in, Cappy, but this is why you single, because you're not even offering love. You're not checking for nobody. You're not saying nothing to nobody. But some of you guys got your eye on somebody, I feel like. Judgment in reverse with the King of Cups in reverse. So this is an energy of like, you not willing to go through like any emotional roller coasters anymore. Anybody that's like emotionally unstable, do too much, overindulge in too much bullshit, somebody stuck to their past. This is why you're single, because you were dealing with people like this. People that were like emotionally unstable, emotionally unavailable, messy, just was stuck to their past. It was just too much. So that's why you're single. You got to clear that out with the star card at the bottom of the deck. And so right now, unfortunately, Cappy, for some of you with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, your love life is just at a halt right now. But with the Ten of Pentacles starting off your reading, it's like finances and home is most important to you. What's the outcome for Cappy, please, Spirit? The outcome for you, Cappy, is the King of Wands in the upright position. So you're gonna be looking good. You're gonna be holding everything together. You're gonna be very optimistic and stuff. So I feel like right now you just gotta sit on your throne for a minute, Cappy. And just be mindful of who comes towards you. Nothing from the past though is going to be successful. So don't return to anybody from your past. It won't be successful, especially with this Page of Swords in reverse. You might be dealing with somebody that don't even know they self and just irresponsible and think they know so much and kind of talks crazy and stuff. So no, right now you need to be in this King of Wands energy is your outcome. Just holding your shit together, sitting on your throne, looking at everything you've accomplished, and waiting until an honest love offer comes in. Right? Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius don't even care about none of this shit, man. That's what I'm hearing. Oh shit, we almost at an hour, gang. We are at an hour, guys. Alright, let me hurry up. This shit gonna take forever to upload when it takes this long. When I do long videos. I don't know. Okay, Spirit. Thank you. What's going on for Aquarius? Why is Aquarius single, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, you so stubborn, Aquarius. Okay. The first card that came out for you was the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. And then you have the Emperor. Sometimes, Aquarius, you could come off as very controlling for no reason. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune is like, you know so much, and your motto is I know, which is so funny. But it's like you come off like you know a lot and that you don't really need any guidance or anything from anyone. And so that kind of pushes people away. Because they could kind of be like trying to tell you something and then you just be like, I know. And you probably don't even know really. Or you don't know their version of it. Or, you know, it's like you're so well learned. Yeah, with the High Priestess come up in reverse. It's like you gotta be open to receiving, Aquarius. And sometimes you come across as very distant, very like, yeah, distant, far away. And so like it's hard for people to connect with you. Even if they desire a genuine connection, it's almost like you purposely make it hard. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck. It's like you purposely make it hard for people to get to you, to really get to know you sometimes. And so that's pushing people away, Aquarius. The Justice card comes out. So it's like sometimes you don't even really mean to be like that. You want things to be like upright and fair and things to go smoothly. But sometimes you don't come across like that with the Emperor in reverse. You come across as just like, I know, whatever. I don't need to hear anything from anybody. Like, or it's just a very detached, like off-putting vibe sometimes. Nine of Swords in reverse. This lets me know, like, I feel like you know this, and you've come to some type of realization that you have to kind of like let people in. You've got to like express your thoughts a little bit more in a different fashion, though. A slower, kind of chill fashion, so where people can connect with you. Yeah. The Strength card in the upright position. So yeah, that's what you have to do, Aquarius, to see that vulnerability from other people and allow people in. What's the outcome for Aquarius, please, Spirit? Aww. You got the World card, Saturn. Your former ruler. So yeah, you got to get some structure and some balance and how you relate to everything and get a little bit more grounded. I know you're up in the air as an air sign, but Saturn is in your sign right now, Aquarius. So you got to kind of get some groundedness and some structure around relationships and how you relate to other people. And that's what's going to bring in that success here in relationships. So that's why you're single, Aquarius. You got to get grounded. You got to connect more and allow people to connect to you and express your thoughts a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's do Pisces, guys, and then we done. Oh, I'm going to pull an Oracle card, too, before we go. Whew. All right, Pisces. I know I love you, Pisces. And y'all at the end, so y'all probably like, oh, I already know. And here y'all now. Alright. Spirit, what do we have for Pisces? Why is Pisces single? You single, Pisces, because you're not honest with yourself. I feel like you be forcing a connection in spaces that you know there is none. And then you feel betrayed, left out, like someone was dishonest to you. But honestly, Pisces, you were dishonest with yourself. Because here with this Two of Swords in the upright position with the Hierophant reversed, I feel like there's just dishonesty, and you're not allowing yourself to see the reality of what's going on around you to allow you to make better decisions. And when it comes to partners, like, it's almost like with this Two of Swords here and the Hierophant reverse, you over you put people on a pedestal basically, and they're not deserving of it, or they haven't even showed you showed you if they've earned it yet. And you kind of like are idealizing the wrong partners, people that haven't even committed themselves to you yet. Because I feel like in some aspects there's possibilities of people um wanting to commit to you, but you are in this space of not seeing them as who they are. You're seeing them as just like the quality that stood out most to you about them, and you're surprised when other aspects of them show up. And so then you're kind of like stuck. So that's what I'm hearing. 10 of Wands at the bottom of your deck. Yeah. And then it gets heavy after that. And you start to see all the things that are about them, and maybe you turn those things into flaws. And then it's like, but you really didn't give yourself a chance to see if they should have been placed on that pedestal in the first place. And in all fairness, some of these people didn't even want that pedestal. And so it gets too heavy for them to carry. And then they have to choose to distance themselves. Let's see. Yeah. Because with the Queen of Wands coming up in reverse, it's like a blow to your self-esteem. The Ace of Swords, then you kind of go into your head about things like that, you know, and then it materializes in some kind of way with the Queen of Pentacles. But it's also like you need to ground yourself in knowing who people are before you give them such praise, such whatever. You need to get to the truth of them, not what you kind of like want them to be. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Knight of Swords coming out. It can cause confrontation, and I hear it's unnecessary confrontation. You have to say what you feel. With the Ten of Cups, you have to say what you feel. You can't like expect people to just know what you feel emotionally. You have to say it. You have to express your emotions. Here with the Hierophant in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like you're stuck in some like past heartbreak that just keeps resurfacing over every relationship you're in, because you're not being emotionally clear of what you need emotionally, and all of those things you're expecting with this Knight of Swords. It's like people to just get it like off top, like real quick, and fall in line emotionally with you. You want them to fall in line emotionally with you real quick. And that's just not what's going to happen, because this Ten of Wands keeps showing out like it's too much too soon. And then you've already romanticized them in your mind. And then when it doesn't turn out the way you thought it would be, you turn into this Knight of Swords here, like where you're frustrated, you're angry, and you're emotionally frustrated. and you start to kind of like think too quick about how to get things to fall in place. Spirit, what's the outcome for Pisces, please? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So if you don't get that in order, if you don't ground yourself in some type of way, and I know you're the flying fish, so you're always moving, and then you want to go to the depths, and then you want to go to the highs, but if you're connecting with people who only want stability, they're not going to emotionally enmesh with you no matter how hard you push. Okay, let's get you guys this oracle card and then we'll be done. Oh, should we do love? Okay. You guys got number 18, which breaks down to number 9. 9 is change. You got Violet, Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. Okay. This card says, oh, your desire to be liked, to please, and to be seen as a lady or a gentleman is cheating yourself out of something wonderful that you deserve to experience. Sometimes there are rules that simply need to be broken. Keeping to the spirit of the law sometimes means breaking the letter of the law. That's how things change. There is a situation at the moment that has revealed itself as unjust, unfair, and absolutely unattractive to you. But you yet have to... hold on now. Okay. But you yet have to speak up. The most inspiring thing about this situation is that you'll discover just how safe it is to stand up for what you truly believe in. Others will be inspired too. So while it feels like you're taking a risk at first, after a while, you'll realize you've started your own small revolution. So yeah, in terms of love, you gotta show up and be vulnerable, guys, in some aspects. And fix the things that don't seem right, you know? All right, let's get a love oracle card. Because I feel like that kind of touched on love, but it also touched on just like other things. This card just stuck out. Okay, guys. You got maturity. It says, an emotionally mature person knows that they are responsible for their own happiness. One of the most unsettling and disappointing characteristics of many relationships is the lack of emotional maturity on both sides. An entire book could be written about this subject, but we can boil it down to one powerful truth. An emotionally mature person knows that their partner is not responsible for making them feel happy, attractive, secure, or lovable. An emotionally mature person knows that they are responsible for themselves in all of these ways. If you genuinely wish to attract an emotionally mature partner or want to improve the level of emotional maturity in your current relationship, then you must be willing to look at yourself first. No matter who you are, your childhood, other experiences in young adulthood, and past lifetimes will have influenced you to believe that certain areas of your well being are someone else's responsibility. You have drawn this card today because the universe wants you to experience real love, happiness, attractiveness, and security, not false versions that evaporate the minute you are on your own. Wow, let me say that again. You have drawn this card today because the universe wants you to experience real love, happiness, attractiveness, and security, not false versions that evaporate the minute you are on your own. Take some time to contemplate your emotional maturity. Write your feelings in a journal or meditate. Let your inner guidance show you where you can love, knowledge, and support yourself more. Your beloved is there to complement and enhance your existing emotional maturity, to add to your life, and for you to be an asset to his or hers. The sooner you are prepared to take responsibility for your own happiness, the sooner a loving partner will become available to multiply that happiness. All right, guys. Yes, that soul talked about everything we were just saying. For like a lot of all of you guys' signs. That was like one of the main messages. It's just like taking control of your love life and learning how to just be responsible for your own happiness, and then that'll multiply when someone comes in who's happy with themselves too. Okay, guys, so that was your Why Am I Single reading for the individual signs. I love you guys so much. Thanks to everybody who helps me with the timestamps. Oh my gosh, you guys rock. You guys are so dope. Thank you for that. Um, and thank you to everybody who's booked with me and purchased products or services for me. Oh, also, a note about the products. Right now, because of this whole thing that's going on in the world, shipping time is not as fast as normal. So please just be patient as your products get to you safely. I love you guys so much. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the support. Shout out to my moderators, all my standing subbies and my new subbies. I love you guys. Sending you love, peace, and balance.